right, good morning. Figured we would start today off with an old school classic, trying to get an upload in. And we got some coffee in the cuerpo. We got some water in the cuerpo beforehand, which is way more crucial than coffee. And the spot that I'm at, that I have to drive to while everybody's sleeping to try to get the vlog up, is apparently changed their password or something. So I have to use my hotspot. It's always an issue trying to get vlogs uploaded in Mexico and trying to keep the every other day going right now. It's a little bit of a trick. So here we go. Good morning. Today we got Mike Green showing up, and it's about to get heavy because the swell's dying down, and my mom and I have officially been down in Mexico for a week. My brother and his girlfriend have been down here for like 3, maybe 4 days. We're about to head back up to the States, and we might head up to Tahoe because my storage unit is running out any day now, and I don't want to renew it for another month because I'm officially starting to move in with Dawsey up in Tahoe and splitting his room. So I gotta somehow in the next 48 hours or a week or something figure out a way to get my storage unit and all my belongings up to the Tahoe cribby so that we can do some stuff up there and get some things settled in and ready for the season. I want to break down some of the things I've been doing here for the past 11-12 days of this 75 hard challenge that is going to be setting me up and dialing me in proper for this pre-season, and to share that with you guys is going to be the dream. So here we go. Good morning. Hopefully this vlog gets uploaded. Let's go take care of the cuerpo and see where this day leads.
Oh my God.
I drove in. It was wild. I was a little scared.
You made it.
That was wild. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today I want to share something with you guys that I don't really do that often, which is workout tips and just some unique things that I do to prep myself for the snowboarding preseason, because I believe that everybody has a different body, everybody has different goals, and there's actually professionals in this craft who you can learn a lot better information from about the body and about workouts and stuff than from me, but I know that you guys want to hear mine, so I'm going to give some tips and some tricks that I do for the weeks coming up to snowboarding season to get my body ready. And the first thing I want to say is I get my body warmed up before anything. I try to basically run through my entire workout as fast as I can, doing quick poses, quick stretches, jumping jacks, jump rope, burpees, whatever it is to just get the body moving instead of going straight into stretching. And then this routine that I did today is basically just mimicking all of the grabs that you would be doing in snowboarding. So once you're warmed up, start with an easy one. Indie, melon, tail grab, nose grab, stale fish. Those are all basic grabs. And basically I put myself in a snowboarding stance position. It's nice to have a yoga mat that's about hip distance wide or wherever your feet would be when you're snowboarding. I use Lava Rubber because they have the best yoga mat in the game, and they have that extended one which is wider than a yoga mat for a perfect snowboard distance stance. And I would like to just go perfectly symmetrical to keep your body in alignment and balanced when you're doing these type of things, but basically just reach down, grab indie, and try to keep your back straight and bend at the hips with your lower body so that you're still upright. And when you do that, you'll notice that your arm might not be able to reach where you want to for your grab, but you can extend or release a little bit and move your hand around and just work on breathing into that position. I like to act like I'm throwing front side, grab the indie where it would be like that, and then with my head, try to pick my head straight up, and you can actually practice turning your head rather than leaning over and dipping your head, and that'll change completely the rotation and the cork of whichever spin you're doing. So I like to start with whatever grab it is, say Indy, do a front side spin, hold that as long as I can, a couple breaths, kind of work up and down into it, and then do the same thing for backside, and then make sure you mimic it for switch backside and cab, because we're trying to work on all of the oblique movements, and getting your body to be able to stretch when you're not on the snow and not in the air is going to be a lot harder, so that when you do it and you're in the air and you don't have that resistance, it's a lot easier. So once I'm done with Indy, I'll go to melon, I'll go to stalefish, nose, tail, and then you can kind of work your way into different grabs. And if you want to do more advanced grabs, you can actually grab tuck knee, or you can grab Japan, and you can work on wrenching it, and then you can actually tell when you're grabbing Japan or tuck knee and you wrench your back, you can almost spot your landing. So I like that aspect of it, because you actually get to see and feel what it's gonna be like when you're wrenching a tuck knee and you're upside down, maybe doing a backflip or something. And then with the other ones, when you're spinning, say switch backside, and you're grabbing melon, you might notice that you have a problem where you're leaning and dipping over too far, and that might be why you're having an issue not being able to stop a cork or something. So if you can arch your back and get your head and your neck upright and work on turning your head rather than dipping your head, then that could actually solve a problem that you might have while you're snowboarding if you have issues always corking certain tricks. And then after I'm done with my full stretch routine, where I've done all my grabs, seatbelt, all the different advanced ones, that's when I go to my core, and I try to just make sure that I want to be as lean as possible while snowboarding. Fun fact, when I started snowboarding in 2010 or 11, I was over 200 pounds benching over 315, which was so gnarly. And once I found my love for snowboarding, I wanted to drop my weight so much, because I want to be lighter, I want to be more flexible, I don't want to be bulky and strong. And the other workouts that I try to incorporate into the stretching after I'm done is not only core to get lean and strong and have a tight oblique where you can actually wrench your body, but also mobility. It's the number one thing that you want to have in snowboarding if you want to be able to snowboard often and be able to be resilient and come back from injuries, or potentially not even get injured. So I work on my breathing, I work on core. I love doing these grab techniques, because you can hold them for as long as you possibly can, and if you can't, then you can go in and out of them. And then once I'm done with that, like I said, I do all my mobility, I do all my stretching. I try to do my hip flexors as much as possible, because there's that feeling when you're holding your snowboard on the chairlift with your leg, and it feels like your leg's gonna fall off and you have to hold your leg up. And if you do side hip lunges and back lunges and things like that, and these different core workouts, that's what will build up the strength in your actual hip and your groins to be able to throw tricks harder, whip your legs around, pull in faster. And then when I'm all done, I like to do a nice cool down, maybe a little bit of cardio to get the heart rate going. And the best thing that you can do with all of this, I believe, is doing it on a fast in the morning, working on the foods that you're eating, working on the mindset, everything that you do, whether it's surfing, snowboarding, working out, all these type of things, being active before the snowboard season is going to turn over in the long run as making you better and more prepared for when the season starts. So you're not just stagnant sitting on the couch coming into a season where you haven't bent down and tried to grab tail grab in like 8 or 9 months. So I know this is a lot of information. I hope it helps you guys. I don't really share these things often, because there are professionals that are a lot better and can actually do full routines, but I just recommend figuring out something that'll work for you, finding like a 30-day window before you're going to be snowboarding, getting a checklist, and just making sure that you're consistent with it, because hammering a 2-hour workout once a week isn't going to do anything compared to doing 20 minutes a day, 5 to 7 days a week. So it's all about consistency, just making sure that you get out there and do it, and listening to your body and doing the things that you feel are going to be good for you that day. Here we go though. Now we got basically this empty whip right here. We got to pack this thing up. We're heading over the border. I don't really know what we're getting into, so I can't really explain it, but like I said, drop some comments if you guys are stoked on these tips and these types of videos. I have so many more that I can break down over the next couple weeks before preseason and get everybody stoked and on point, and get these cuerpos ready and dialed in for when the kickers open up and the rails show up and we get to start throwing down.
Next satiation level.
After what you just cooked, 10 out of 10. Turmeric in there.
Neck rating?
Full beard. Full neck beard rating.
We doing this? Later. Fully packed here, but we gotta get a surf in. So, throwing the...
I need to surf every day no matter what for the whole month I'm here, so we have to go.
It's a heavy one. Well, we're throwing the boards and greens with
The mini runner.
We're gonna go try to find a punchy little beach break. Because the waves are really small. We're gonna need the power.
Tail. So it should work again until you get smacked over hard again.
I need honesty right now. Are you more stoked on the tacos or the surf session?
I think I'm transitioning to the surf. I promise.
Start to lose the hard-earned ground that you've won. Who trains hard and recovers.
We made it.
officially 12:06. Just finished the vlog. Shout out to the plug. We're about to get this thing uploaded and then go catch up with Mike Green. He found a nook somewhere. I'm so beat, but I'm stoked to take you guys with on kind of an OG vlog from the beginning this morning when we were trying to get an upload in to late night Starbucks Wi-Fi sessions, just trying to keep the dream alive. See you guys in 2 days. Drop a thumbs up for the stoke. Subscribe if you're not already. We are coming in hot to this winter, and leave some comments. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the future here for the dream.